top-notch, so was their motives and the fight to keep their word.
威勢のいい剣士だったと記憶に残しといてやる。こっちから刻んでやるよ。お前の命が続くならな。下流ドン。なってやろうじゃねえか、地獄の王に。勝者ゾロ。白ひげか、久しぶりだな。よし、一丁やるが。ガーンもどき。噂通り強いな。やりてえだけだろ。よう侍、カムサリー。
Whitebeard's clash against Roger is surely one of the most memorable moments in One Piece. As Roger's crew were on a stranded island, Whitebeard makes an unexpected entrance for them. The King of Pirates comes face to face against the King of Seas. Their clash was so intense that just by pure display of haki, the entire island was shaken to its core. And the most impressive part was that their swords weren't even in contact.
ウルススショック。シソンソン。
When it's about loyalty, resilience, and aura farming, Zoro stands above all. When Kuma entered Thriller Bark, the actual horror began for Straw Hats. In order to save his captain's life, Zoro decides to sacrifice himself. Zoro takes every last bit of Luffy's pain. Kuma surely was proud of the crew Luffy had brought together. Zoro earned the Watcher's respect because nothing happened.
わかった。ただし、この俺の命一つで勘弁してもらいてえ。ルフィは海賊王になる男だ。
これで麦わらに手を出せば
恩に切る。
その代わりお前には地獄を見せる。試してみろ。
体が軽いんだよ。なんでだ？
嘘つけ！
待ってよ。
あの野郎はどこだ？手配書のあれは何だ？
気になるか？
なるほど。
Luffy versus Lucci, the rematch is surely a nostalgic battle for One Piece fans. When Lucci confronts Luffy in Egghead, he straight up started his beef against Luffy. Blinded by rage, Lucci surely forgot the difference between their strength and later gets humiliated in the worst way possible. Even though Lucci awakened his fruit, it still was no match for our hero Luffy. Jokes apart, this clash was a banger. The emotions this fight carried and the fluid animation it had was like eating bread with butter and honey. Garp entering the Beehive with a flying Navy warship to save Kobe has to be one of the best entrances in anime. Being a Yonko territory, no one had the balls to save Kobe, but Garp ain't giving a shit about anything. Garp straight away starts flexing his haki, and then proceeds to throw a nuke disguised as a punch to totally destroy the landscape of that island. As they say, be aware of old man in a profession where men usually die young is totally correct for this monster. Luffy's Gear 5 awakening gotta be one of the best awakening in all of anime. After being brutally humiliated and killed by Kaido, Luffy comes back to life but with powers that rival gods. This moment has to be one of the hypest moment in One Piece where we get to know the true reality of Luffy's fruit and that Luffy is the reincarnation of Joy Boy. That white form and cartoonish abilities make this a perfect combination for Luffy. After being awakened, even the invincible Kaido was no match for our boy Luffy. This moment will surely go down as one of the best in One Piece history. Kid's biggest mistake was not challenging Shanks but becoming a pirate in the first place. After the events of Wano, Kid comes to Elbath just to get obliterated by Shanks. This was the moment fans had been waiting to see from 25 years, and the wait was worth it. Watching Shanks in action was the last thing in my book list, and it was crazy. All the hype around Kid just vanished the same way he did, and not to forget the attack he inherited from Roger, I say, let him cook.
これがロード・ポーネグリフ。命だけは勘弁してくれ。ガババババババ。同じ目に遭う覚悟をしろよ。ハコク。ワンピース。まだ続ける気か？海賊ごっこ。お前らのために積み上げてきた。受け取れ、四皇ども。潔く退場しろ、ルーキーども。20年以上先の未来に次の時代を担う強力な海賊たちが新世界へ押し寄せてくる。俺がもし死んだならカイドウを討てるのはそいつらだ。
Episode 1015 of One Piece is hands down the greatest episode I've watched in One Piece. The emotions this episode carried was enough to make an entire nation get goosebumps. The build-up, animation, and OST, everything was just perfect. Luffy entering the rooftop with that cold walk, my man's gonna take Zoro's job at this point. And seeing Kaido take damage, I knew this hybrid buffalo was gonna get cooked. And not to forget that iconic quote of Luffy, it never disappoints me.
俺の前でもずいぶん大口叩いたよな。
遅くなった。
おい小僧、
トロ、こいつら全員下へ。
お前さんが覇気と呼ぶそれをワノ国では竜王と呼ぶ。流れるという意味を持っている。
ゴムゴムのヘッドロック。おいカイドウ。俺はモンキー・ディ・ルフィ、海賊王になる男だ。